Hey, Betsy.
Hey, Brenda.
Did you know? You knew because you're the one that told me that we start each episode out with, hey, Betsy, hey, Brenda.
Honestly, until my brother,
It was.
who was like, you say the same thing every single time. And I was like, really?
I had no idea either.
I guess we do. Now we know.
So now
Thanks,
we
Brenda.
have to.
Yeah, we do.
We
It's
have
our
to.
thing.
Just for your brother, we have to say that every time.
Yes, that's awesome.
So how were your holidays?
Our holidays were awesome. With all of our kids, they're spread out across all of the United States.
Yes.
And we cherish any time that we can get a good majority of them with us over the holidays. And this is one of those years where we got a good bunch of them. And it was awesome. Just priceless when you can get so many people here for the holidays. And my brother was here this year. My mom was here. So lots of extra people. And it was extra special.
Oh, you had
because
something special happen.
We did.
Ooh.
We had another engagement.
Wow.
I know.
That's so
I'm so
awesome.
excited over
You got a
this.
busy year coming up.
We do.
Yeah.
We have 3 graduations and 2 weddings.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're not going to be able to afford this
Well-
upcoming year. Good thing I went back to work.
Yeah.
That's a good bonus.
That's a bonus.
Yeah.
Or
But no,
curled up on your bed. So you need
I
a break.
am going to lose my mind a little bit with all the things going on. And I picked the wrong year not to work. That's what I told my
Yes.
kids. I was like, dang.
The year that you had a lot less going on.
Yes,
Well, that's a
but-
good thing we have event planning on our list to talk about today.
Yeah.
So you could tell me how you're going to do all of this.
Exactly.
can't wait.
As moms,
Yeah.
going through school, that wasn't something that we aspired to be,
No.
event planners. There are people who choose to do that for their
Yes.
lifestyle. We did not, either
Well,
of us.
in
You are
my
kind
previous
of-
job,
yeah.
I did have several projects where it was part of event planning. So I did learn a lot, but I will tell you it's very difficult, and I didn't mind doing it as my job.
Yeah.
But then after
You didn't
that,
realize when you're a mom, I think of it as you go to school and you want to do this for a profession and you want to be a mom. You didn't realize that when you're a mom, that you're also minoring in
Oh.
event planning.
Absolutely. Almost every piece of life has an event planning piece to it.
It's crazy.
So,
Even just meals for the week,
exactly.
your event planning.
Yes.
So for this holiday, again, it was awesome because we had so many of our people together, which just
Yes,
fills up my heart.
that's the
I
best.
absolutely love it. I also need to make sure meals are figured out for
Yes.
all of these people who have joined us. At one point, Brenda, I realized that I had woefully underestimated the number of eaters
Oh.
in my house, and I made an emergency run for a second crock pot of food.
Oh, wow.
We had a roast we were going to do for Christmas, and I had way more people that were going to be here than what that roast would feed.
I bet.
And so, yeah, we had roast and pork chops for Christmas.
Nice.
You choose. Which would you
Yes.
like?
But please don't take both because there's not enough of those.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'll just wait
I-
till everyone's done eating.
Yes.
And maybe I'll just eat a few potato chips.
Yes. That's how it always goes.
It is how it always goes.
We always eat last.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody else.
Well,
does.
it's also too, I find myself, I'm doing something up until the very last minute.
Yeah.
And I look over and most people are already done with their food. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I guess it's time for me to eat now.
It-
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of listeners that can relate to that.
100%.
So.
That's why your food's always cold.
Exactly. We also had both of our daughters home from college, so
That's
that was
awesome.
nice. Well, my other daughter is no longer in college, but
Yeah.
she lives across the country,
Yeah.
and so it was very nice for her to come home and to do all the things that we like
Yeah.
to do, all of
You
our
travel
traditions.
and go see family. Very cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And you had others as well.
Yes, yes, we had traveling others. Yes, her boyfriend came out to visit us as well.
That's cool.
And unfortunately, both of them had some kind of virus, so they were not feeling their best for
That's
most
such a
of the
bummer.
time. But we still
That
had
happens so much where you get sick over the holidays, and I feel like that's just a real big injustice.
it. Yes,
That's just wrong.
I agree. I did get to do my mom duty, if you will.
That's true. If you're
And
going
it-
to be sick, you're home. Mom's gonna
Exactly.
take
They
it.
both told me when they left that they felt really bad that they were sick and not feeling well the whole time, but they didn't want to be anywhere else but here because
Aw.
I was able to help take care of them.
That's
and
awesome.
I love that because the one day when I took one of them to the emergency room because they were just declining, they said, "I'm so sorry that you have to do this, Mom." And I said, "Oh, actually, I'm getting to do my mom job.
Yeah.
And I am happy to be here with you."
Yeah,
Like,
not across the country
No,
sick where I'm on
where I'm-
FaceTime with you while you're in
Exactly.
ER trying to figure out if I need to talk to the doctors or
Yes,
give
or
any extra
yes,
advice
getting the
on how
right
to handle
care and
this.
all of
Yes, yes.
So even though it was not great for them, I was glad that I was here to help them through that.
That's awesome. It's so funny. Like when you think about this, let's just go back to when you were 15. Before you, oh, by the way, when I was like 12, I was sure I was having triplets someday, and I was going to name them Courtney, Whitney, and Brittany.
Really?
No, funny.
That
I mean,
so
it was
funny.
probably 3-4 years where I was like, this is my destiny.
Oh my goodness.
Hilarious.
Wow.
I didn't even use one of those names,
No.
but I think that's so funny. But when you were a young kid, would you have thought someday the thing that's going to give me the most joy is to take care of my child?
No. Not when I was younger.
Like you just
absolutely
don't
not.
even
No.
understand.
And at each age and each stage too, you think when they're an adult, 23, 24
Yeah.
years old, that you're not going to be needed anymore, or that you won't be doing the same thing, but it's still the same.
It's still the same.
In a different way. But
We've got
Yeah.
kids of all ages and they're still like, oh, thank you so much.
yes. Yeah.
And it's awesome.
It is.
And for what it's worth, I'm an old lady and I thank my mom all the time for things that
Yes.
she does for me.
Yes.
Think about how often we rely on the grandparents.
I
All the
know.
time.
All the time.
But when you were a young kid, you had no idea
No.
that this is something that would bring you so much joy for your entire life.
Exactly. The funny thing is too, yesterday I came across a little video, I think it was on Instagram, and it was a
The
young
one that
man.
said, I'd like to thank me
no.
for the holidays, which I
No.
think is awesome,
That
by
is
the way.
No, but that is hilarious. No, he was talking about his mom, and he said, "I know that at a certain point in my life, I thought my mom was annoying and pushy and always up in my business," he said, "but I've
We are all of
realized,"
that.
yes,
All of
exactly.
that, yes.
But what you don't realize at that age is she sees something in you and she's wanting to make sure you see it too. Realizing that your mom is not being annoying and just trying to bother you or
She
get
just
in your
wants you to
business.
know how great you are.
Exactly. And I was like,
There's so
that
many
is the
people
best.
in their lives, all of our kids. You hope that they surround themselves with people who lift them up.
Exactly.
And you hope that you've taught them that they deserve to be around people who lift them up. That said, you're going to make sure they know it regardless.
Exactly.
Because you and I both know that not all of the people that you interact with in life are that.
Exactly. I agree.
Sometimes you just have to help them to see how great they are.
Yes.
And you're their best cheerleader on the side. Isn't it super hard, though, to be that cheerleader on the side and not to just be... I'll be honest, there are a few coaches that I've been quoted to say, I really hope I don't see in a dark alley someday. It is so hard.
It is hard.
Because you see so much greatness out of your children.
Yes.
When people around them don't see that greatness, and I know I'm biased,
And we
fully
all are.
get it.
Yes, we
I
all
don't see
are,
them for
too.
anything that they do wrong. Let me be clear. I see them for all the things that they are great at and the things that they definitely could do better.
Yes.
And I help
agree.
them to see both.
Yep. Me too.
Through a mom's lens. I love you. You're awesome. Don't ever do that again.
Yeah, that was not a great thing to do.
Yes.
Let's
If
rethink
I
that the
had
next
my,
time. Totally.
I love that our families have figured out a way to spend time with us no matter what their ages are.
I agree.
You hope so badly as you're going through the blood, sweat, and tears of raising them. And you and I talked about this recently. Our kids are old enough that they're adulting now.
Yeah.
They're in all different stages of their life. However, I love that we have a group of people that we've raised that appreciate all of the stuff that we do,
Absolutely.
that they want to spend time with us. Recently said, some of your best memories are when your daughter and her boyfriend come home. You don't get that much time together
No,
with them.
not at
So
all.
when they come home, your favorite memories are just drinking a little bit of
Just
wine and
sitting
sitting up
at
late
yes,
at night and
sitting
having
at
good conversation.
the island and drinking
Yeah.
wine and
Yeah.
talking for a couple hours at a
Yeah.
time.
And
That's
you
the
could go all
best.
night, couldn't you?
Exactly.
I,
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, like,
Yes.
I love playing games through the entire holidays.
Yeah.
I can't wait. When's game time?
Well,
When's
we
game
know
time?
when we come over here, we're playing games.
I
So
know.
yes, you are the game house. That's
Yes,
for sure.
I love it.
It's just the
Indeed. We got to
laughter
spend
and
it's so
yeah,
so much. My face hurts from
yeah.
smiling. It's just so
So
full
much
of
fun.
joy and fun. And as hard as it is to do all the event planning, you feel like, okay, all of that time that you spent trying to make all of these great memories through all of these holiday years, it's so awesome that now it's paying out because people want to
Yes.
be around.
Right. They want to
It's,
come back if they live
yeah,
far away.
yeah.
Yes, I know my daughter, she just recently got her first full-time job and
Which is fabulous. She works so hard for that.
she's
And like
such a hard
folks,
worker.
let me just like really quick
Okay.
for all of you who are just starting out your career and the stress. I think I've talked about this before. One of the things one of my kids said is my biggest fear is that I'm going to go through all of the pain of going to college and I'm going to come out of college and not have a job. That's my biggest fear. And I was like, "Oh my gosh. Don't let that be your biggest fear because that is going to happen.
Yes.
You are going to have that happen."
Right. It will have lots of
I'm
people
just
that we
saying,
know and
lots
what
of people
we've
who
been
are
through.
successful in life,
Yeah.
10 years out of college, don't come out of school with a job lined up and ready to go, or at
Right.
least not their perfect job,
Exactly.
right? There's lots of people that happens to.
Yeah.
And today, it's harder.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so awesome that she has been through this entire process
Yeah.
of not what
But-
she wants.
Exactly. So
and
I
not
need to
work.
continue and I
Yeah.
need to find
Yeah.
something for now. So she did go through many disappointments and many interviews and rejections.
Yeah.
And she was very
Discouraged.
just
Yeah.
totally discouraged. And I just kept telling her, it will happen. You are young, right?
Yeah.
So just keep going. And she did.
Just
and
keep
now
swimming.
just keep swimming. And she's so determined.
Yeah.
And now it's very new. So I don't want to say too much, but
Right.
so far she got this job. Things seem to be going
She's
well.
starting to build what we
Starting to
call as a
build.
career.
Exactly.
Let's go back to that too. She's starting to build her network.
Yeah, it's
that we-
really how she got into this.
And it's so
Job.
hard. When you first start out, your network is your college people. You might have had a little bit of network with the internships that you did through college, but it's really hard, no matter what industry, to have a network of people. And I know we were just having this conversation with my son about how a lot of the professors in college will tell you it's most important when you're trying to build a career to build your network. And I've mentored
To make
many
connections.
people through
Yes.
the years and said, it's great if you do a great job at what you do. That's like job one. But job two is to make sure that you stay connected to people in the industry that you're trying to pursue. And that is so hard.
It is
Brenda.
so hard. Well, coming
So
out of
hard.
college, and his question was, how do I do that? If I don't have it now, how do I even start that? And
Yeah.
that is a very
It just
real
takes
thing
time.
for
It's
all of it is.
So some advice, stay connected to your professors in college and be the one that actually makes that extra little effort to interact with them in class. It's really easy to just walk in and out of class and not actually engage with that professor, but do a little something special.
Yes.
And send an extra note. Something that I did early on in my career too. I don't remember who told me this, but they were like, leave tracks, leave something for people to remember you by.
Yeah.
You go in and out of meeting, you meet with customers, whatever your industry is. If you interact with someone, if you send a fast thank you, just a tiny bit of something extra. Most people don't.
No,
So
they
then
don't.
you can actually build a network, even if it's not a direct manager or direct employee, and just don't be too afraid to reach out to others in
That's-
building your connections.
That's the one
Scariest
advice
thing as
too.
ever.
Yes, that I would have is that don't be afraid if you see someone somewhere who is in a position that you would aspire to be into at some
Yeah.
point. Go up and have a conversation with
Totally.
them. Introduce yourself. This is really what helped my daughter propel into meeting more people is just having a conversation with that person and don't be afraid
Yeah.
to do that because it is intimidating and you
Did
don't
do
want to
this?
bother someone.
I did not. No.
I didn't either.
I would ask questions, but it took me many years before I felt the confidence.
Yes.
It's that imposter syndrome we've
Oh,
all
it
talked
is.
about.
Yes.
I'm sure that person wants nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
And why?
And-
I know now, after years of being in this industry, that if people who are new to the industry reach out to me and want advice, I love it.
Exactly. And you know that they have the drive and the willpower to do it.
Yes.
Yes, it's
But I was
very
so
impressive, but
intimidated
it
way
was
back when.
intimidating.
Yeah. Just be bold. Don't
yeah.
be ridiculous. Be
Don't
aggressive.
be
Don't be
overzealous.
arrogant.
Exactly.
Just be bold. Just ask questions. Be authentic.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Just start with an introduction and just go from there. Getting around to my point about her getting this job was that we weren't sure at the time if she would be able to come home for the holidays. Didn't really know at the time, what was happening.
In the job search, you got to be super flexible.
Exactly. So luckily she was able to come home. It all worked out. She ended up moving from here to her new place.
Yeah.
And she's settling in now, but it was great to have her there again. And I'm hopeful in the future we'll be able to continue that.
Yeah.
Just don't know once, they get into further jobs,
The good
families.
news is the field that she's selected does have a bit of a down window over the holidays.
Exactly. That is a good thing.
So
note
she
to
stays
all
in this. Children out there.
Yes.
Find an industry that gives you holiday time to be home with your mama.
Please do that. So that brings up a new topic for me after you get through the holidays.
Yeah.
You eat everything you want, drink whatever you want. I'm going to get to
Permissible
that.
indulgences.
Yes, I'm going
time.
to get to being healthy next year.
Yeah.
Let's talk about New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
And
let's talk about
how
this.
do you feel about them, and how do you approach a New Year's resolution? Is it something that you do approach, or you just ignore it?
Great discussion. We bust our butts over the holidays to make this perfect
100%
event. And you put so much into it, which is, before we get on to New Year's resolutions, isn't it stupid that we've created this bar that is no one's expectations?
It's unattainable.
It is.
Almost,
but we think that everyone will be better if we do all of these glorious, and we have special gifts for everybody.
Exactly.
And
we don't want anyone to feel disappointed.
No. And trying to figure out how to do even Steven. Good Lord.
Oh my goodness.
All different ages.
Yes.
How do you make it even Steven for that group? You have all different life stages.
It is very difficult. This year, every year I find myself doing this. It's 1 or 2 days before Christmas. Yeah. I am like, oh my gosh, I'm looking at my list. I'm looking at my gifts. Do I need to run to the store and get a couple more things? And I am panicking.
Yeah.
And why? Because they open it all. They're
so grateful.
Excited and grateful.
It's just a wonderful event. And I laugh because I do such orchestration.
Yes.
What's funny is, Brenda, speaking of mom support, my mom still helps me wrap every single year.
Amazing.
I am so grateful for her.
That is awesome.
Hey, what time we doing this?
Yeah.
Midnight?
Nice.
Because I'm a gamer, right?
Yes.
So I got to play family games at
Exactly.
Christmas Eve until it's way too late.
Yep.
Yes. So anyway.
Yes, I am up until 3 or so in the morning.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And you're exhausted on Christmas morning. To the point where sometimes I've even given the wrong gifts to the wrong children.
Have you?
After all of this hard work and orchestration, they look at each other. We'll swap that.
Wait.
Mom must have been tired.
Yeah. Or you could be like me and forget that you bought a certain gift. And hid it somewhere.
That every
you do not
year.
even remember.
No.
And then you'll be like, wait a minute.
That's
Something's missing. Yeah. And then you remember, oh my gosh. That
Just
special gift that I got for her is somewhere in this house.
It doesn't only happen to us. I just got a special gift from my husband last week.
Did you?
He was like, oh, by the way,
yes,
bought this for you. Just remembered I hid it in my closet downstairs. I'm like, that's all. So flipping to New Year's resolutions, you're exhausted. And by the way, you don't always have time off for work. So you've got this time, you're trying to juggle all the things we all juggle. It's very hard. And you're almost a zombie by New Year's Eve, right?
Oh, for sure.
The amount of celebration that you and I do at New Year's Eve is not about the turning of the year. It's about we've made it.
We did it. Yes.
I can't even believe it. Like I said, I'd like to thank me for this amazing experience that everyone just had. Everyone had food. Everyone had gifts. Although, so here's a funny. My daughter this year, after everyone got done opening all of their stockings and gifts, she was like, so I guess this year I'll just eat somebody else's candy from their stocking. Brenda,
Yeah.
I forgot to put candy in her stocking. Oh my
That's
gosh.
funny.
How many stockings do I have?
Oh, 30 some. No,
yeah,
I swear.
honestly, I have
lot.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
15 stockings
Yes.
because we do
Your
all
fire
of ours
force is
and
totally
eaches, and then Mima, yes, our
Yeah.
entire mantle is full of stockings. And it was late and I thought I nailed it. I did not. I was like, the other gifts were cool.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you can have all my candy that I
Exactly.
thought was extra and threw in mine. There you go.
Yes. Funny.
Anyway, by the time you get to New Year's Eve, you just accomplished a huge orchestration of all of these things that you needed to get done with your family members.
Yeah.
It is now me time. And that's how I think of New Year's resolutions. It's not a resolution for the new year because I don't want to set myself up for failure. I want to feel like I've accomplished something. And I feel like after everything you just went through over the holidays, you go into the new year and okay, now I'm going to do something for me.
Yes, absolutely.
That's kind of how I look at New Year's resolutions. So I love making New Year's resolution that says, I just want to do better.
100%. I am the same way. I just like that idea of a reset. Like I said before, I'll eat whatever I want, drink whatever I want.
Yeah, over the
I'll
holidays,
sleep in,
yeah,
I'll do whatever, knowing that in
It's coming.
January,
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do better. And again, when we were younger, it took me a long time to get to this, but
you set up crazy
even
goals.
10, 15, 20
Yeah.
years ago, it was, here are my New Year's resolutions, and then 2 weeks in and I'm falling set about it. Now
you feel like a failure.
Exactly.
And you're like,
I
I
don't-
just spent way too much time
Exactly.
thinking I'm not great.
I don't.
I'm not going to
anymore.
self-inflict these wounds anymore.
Exactly. You know what? I had a bad day. I'm going to pick myself up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Get better. So
Yeah.
I definitely. I don't say this is my resolution. I just say I'm going to do better for myself in these ways. And then it doesn't always happen, but I still use that time to try
Motivate
to do
yourself
it for
to better.
myself.
So one of the things that I did a few years ago is I was running back at this time, and my knee doesn't love for me to run anymore. I pull bicep tendons when I do yoga. I
hear you.
Damage my
I hear
back
you.
and my knee when I run.
I have trouble walking up the stairs
I know.
without breathing
It's so
too heavy.
frustrating.
I know.
It's so frustrating. What I did when I was still running is I said, okay, I'm going to run 1,000 miles this year.
Wow.
And it was actually a really good, I'll say it's a resolution, but it was just a goal because it was measurable and it was achievable.
Yes.
That averages out 2.7 miles a day.
Okay.
So I couldn't run one day for whatever reason. The next day I would just double down. And if I couldn't run for 3 days, I would just slowly run a little bit more every
Each
day.
time. Yeah.
And so it was something that I could actually do. I did. It was,
Wow,
I don't
that's
know,
amazing.
December 27th.
But hey, you got
And
there.
I could track it. And it gave me something to keep accountable.
Yeah.
I also like this idea of days. So I'm going to do so many days a week.
Yes.
Because then life happens.
Right.
If you say, I'm going to work out every single day, you're just setting
It's
yourself up to
unrealistic.
say, okay, I'm going to walk
Yes.
away from that because it's not
Yes.
even going to happen. Or I'm going to lose 20 pounds. Just do better. And eventually whatever's supposed to happen.
Well, yeah,
will
my daughter
happen.
and I both said we're going to read X amount of books this year.
Yeah.
We both have a different amount, but I used to love to read. I got away from it just because it was so busy. And now I want to get back into it, but I don't want to say I'm going to read 25 books this year. That's too
you
much
wanna
for me.
set something
Make
that you
it
feel good
achievable.
about. You don't want to set a resolution that's going to make you feel bad.
Exactly.
There's enough
So
that we do that makes us feel bad.
So you can just think of it as I just want to do better.
Yeah.
But don't set yourself up for failure right away
No.
because it's just there's no reason for it.
Don't go aggressive. We used to sell Better For You products. We knew January was our month because that's when people would stick to their plan.
When
Going
you
back
see
to-
all of the ads,
Yeah,
you see all the
totally.
workout gear, and
just set yourself up to win,
exactly.
right?
Instead
Set
of
real
unattainable.
goals, achievable goals. Like
Yes.
setting up stretch goals are fine,
Yes,
but set yourself up for success
absolutely.
because there's nothing better than feeling great about what you do and what you accomplish.
Yeah,
And the best guide of what makes you feel good is you. right?
exactly. Totally agree.
This was a lot of great stuff.
It was.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. It seems like we had a lot more than I thought we had to talk about.
And for what it's worth, we started talking about what we were going to talk about before we started recording. Wait, this is good stuff. We got to hit record, my friend. Obviously, our goal is to help everybody to feel a little bit better about themselves through all of the woes and the learnings that we've had.
We're here to talk about our experiences and to let people know we have been there and we feel the same way. So it's okay.
Yeah. Don't set yourself up for failure. Get through the holidays. Know that you've accomplished amazing things. Luckily, you and I are both in industries where it isn't the busiest season over the holidays, and you can take a little bit of time off.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine people who have to work over that, try to be mom and it be a busy season. I feel like you'd lose your mind a little bit.
It
would be very
difficult, yes. We've been lucky in that respect.
All right, my friend, it is that time.
Wow.
We've shared a lot with everybody. We're out of time. So as we close, when times are tough, and life seems too much, just focus on lifting your coffee cup
and drinking it one sip at a time.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.